And action. How we doing here? We're episode number 26, Mr. Mikey Howe, of Flag Football Tonight. And
I'm here stuffing my face.
yeah,
I got a bug in here.
we got a pizza this week and a bottle of Grey Goose.
Yeah.
Ain't no thing, you know.
If you guys didn't know, if you really want to have yourself a night,
Yeah.
we don't condone drinking, so just so you know, these are actually filled with water.
Yeah.
You want to grab yourself a Grey Goose bottle filled with water.
With water.
High Noon filled with water.
Yeah.
And you actually want to mix these two together.
Yeah.
So the High Noon acts as your mixer.
Yeah.
And there you have it.
Yes. Is this how you get ready for Sundays? This is like couple
4 a.m. I'm up.
4 a.m. You're at the field. That's right.
I don't know what that bug was doing in that tree. The alcohol kills that bug, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that bug is honestly fucking shit-faced somewhere else now. We got Porter in the chat. We got House, or is that? No, who is that? That's exactly my bad.
Arlen.
And we got Arlen in there.
Couple great people in the chat already.
Yep.
All right, Patty. Let me get. You know me and my headset.
And we are officially live.
Now we're live.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got the mixies. That's a little extra this week, but
you know what? This is a big week, not only because it's the end of the regular season, but you need a win.
I need a win.
Points wise.
I need a win.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Based off our pregame, you know what? I'm gonna leave it at that. Based off our pregame,
that's it.
Maybe it didn't look too good. Okay. The first note. Well, do we want to start with last week's recap?
Yeah.
Or do we want? Okay. You wanted, and we can go back in the chat.
Nielsen alert. Sorry.
We can go back in last week's video. You specifically wanted to start with the 1 p.m. game for a certain reason. You were heavy on Demon Time last week.
Dude, I don't know what happened. That was the High Noons talking to me. I wrote it all season long. I tried. Yeah. I tried with Demon Time.
Yeah. And you fucking lost everything.
I got nothing. Once we get into our betting segment, I officially I lost the house.
Yeah.
But they do have the play-in.
That buddy.
They do have the play-in.
Give it up, dude. Give it up.
Listen.
It's time to give that dream up.
I can't.
Respectfully. I don't mean it disrespectfully, but it's time to give that dream up. Demon Time season officially over. I think I know you're not saying that, but I'm gonna say it. Their season's over. So let's get right into that game. You said 1 p.m. game. You wanted to start with it. Why don't you lead us off with the score here?
I thought Demon Time was gonna show up to this game, but I mean, honestly, I'm gonna talk more about the Guardians and what they did. You know, on a bright side, that team is fucking right back on track with a performance like that. I mean, Gore looked flawless in that game. He had a huge game. And now that locks them into the playoffs right there. That's out of the play-in. So hats off to them. They won it in a a good manner there with the big win. I mean, they won by how many points?
43.
43. All right. And what did I predict?
Is that going to go down as the worst call of all season?
Honestly, absolutely. That is owned by me. Thanks, Jimmy.
12 points, man. I told you, once Guardians goes into that man defense, I don't even know if they did, but I'm guessing they did. Once they go into that man defense, and let's say there's some wind or something blowing, like, dude, it's tough to score.
They had a shutout going for like a pretty long time in that game.
Jesus.
Like into the second half, there was a shutout.
I don't even know what else can we say. It's just one team surprised us.
Get ready for the play-in, boys. Your season's not over.
So I said Guardians by 20.
Goose egg this.
I wasn't even close by saying Guardians by 22.
Where was I if you weren't even close?
You couldn't have been further. You got a 0. And honestly, we should take points away from you. We're gonna give you a 0.
The first ever -1.
Yeah. I only get 1 point. I wasn't even within 10. They beat them by 43. I said they're gonna win by 22.
So you got 0 too?
Oh, I picked the slow down, Bubba. I got Guardians winning the game.
I didn't pick Guardians to win.
You said Demon Time by 6. They lost by 43.
No, I had Demon Times to lose by 6.
Right. Okay. Well, let's move on from that game.
That should be a point for me. 1 point. Give me 1 point.
No.
You have to run the tape. This might be flawed now.
You specifically, there's a big note at the bottom. Start with 1 p.m. game. Well, you live and you learn. All right, let's cycle back to the 8 a.m. games. That was the 1 p.m. game. And we had, what do you call these games, Pat?
Back to the trap games.
Back to the trap games.
8 a.m. Back to the trap games. You know why we call them a trap games? Because some people like to get a little turned up on their Saturday nights, hit the club, put a couple stories up and shit like that, and then next thing you know,
You're like, what? Wait, wasn't he in the
you're
club
wondering,
3 hours ago?
you're wondering where your guy is.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, trap game. So, I mean, dude, this one was a good game right here. Bad Boys versus Punishers, 24-21 final. Punishers snuck this one out. I didn't see much of this game.
How many games have they won in a row now? 5?
They're
4?
They're rolling right now.
4-3? No, they got to be 5-3. They're in.
They're in the playoffs.
I think they started 0-3. Yeah, they're in the playoffs too. So real quick, we can kind of get into that briefly. We'll talk about it more lately. But as of now, the Punishers are 5-3, and we did talk about it with the Guardians a little bit, but both those teams finished 5-3. Guardians started 3-0. Punishers started 0-3, and both teams
Are
finished 5-3. Both teams are going to the playoffs, and we'll get into Bad Boys in a second, their whole situation. But tough loss, man. I didn't see it with this team, man. I did not see this being their season.
I know, but so what's the situation for them if they have to win this week to avoid the playoffs, right?
Yeah. So Bad Boys is not technically out. Hustlers is playing Boom Boom in the earlier window. If Hustlers loses to Boom Boom, Bad Boys has to beat us, and Bad Boys is in, and Hustlers is out, and Hustlers would be in the play-in. If Hustlers beats Boom Boom, Bad Boys game versus us means nothing. They're going to be in the play-in. So that Boom Boom Hustlers game is going to be huge because this side is only the Eastern Conference essentially has been decided, I think. So you have Grizzly, Greek Gods, Houday, Primetime, Honey, all in on that side. But on the Western Conference, Guardians, Punishers, Only Flags, and BBL is locked in. So it's either going to be Bad Boys or Hustlers.
Wow.
So a little bit of drama going in the
Big game for them coming up.
Yeah, for both teams. Possibly a big game for Bad Boys. They're hoping.
Yeah.
Only if Hustlers loses. What do we have for points here? Let me see. You had. Oh, okay.
Give me something.
We both had Punishers winning.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, we split it.
Yeah.
You had it by 2. I had it by 4, and it was by 3.
Gentleman, fuck
that. Wow. I mean,
gentleman sweep right there.
Yeah. So we're both gonna get 3 points for that.
So you're up by 1 right now, 4-3.
Yeah.
Scumbag.
And you need this one.
Yeah, I do. All right. Come on. We'll go to the next game. All right. You don't need to put that kind of pressure on me when I'm down 3-1. Right.
Okay. All right. Lead us off.
So now this was a really good game right now. Right there. It was TD Mafia versus Grizzly Bears, who, I mean, upset alert for a lot of that game. I think TD Mafia played a hell of a game. DJ just does such a good job leading that team. Like he isn't afraid of those big games right there where he's playing an undefeated Grizzly Bears. I think that he's going to have TD Mafia ready to go when needed. Are they going to be in the play-in or?
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be a team to watch out for in there because
I think so too.
DJ's he's one of those game changers that can take over.
He won last year.
Yeah.
Champion. And a couple of guys on that team. So
they were winning for a lot of that game.
So I guess the last play of the game, from what I've seen, is Grizzly Bears was down, 4th and goal. They rushed Danny Dimes. Arguably could have been a roughing the passer. They didn't call it. He literally, I'm not even kidding, got hit and just closed his eyes and threw it up. And it was like hard to see on the live. And it was Walter Nash with a game winner. With honestly maybe 3 seconds left.
Wow.
And I feel like that's happened to Grizzlies like 3 or 4 times this year. They threw a Hail Mary on an onside of ball and touchdown.
No Baldwin this week, so that's a really good win for them.
Yeah, and they just every week they find a way to get it done. I'm back-to-back games missing it by a point. I said this was going to be a little bit closer.
I blew it.
I had Grizzly Bears by 4.
Oh,
they won by 5. So
that one's gonna really hurt.
Well, you were within. That one's 11. Hurt. So you only get 1 there, Patty. You had them by 16.
Now you're up 3.
I'm up 3 points.
Not looking good, boys.
A lot of games left. A lot of games left. Like you would always tell me in this city, a lot of games
And
left.
I'm down 3-1.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of games left.
We'll see.
Okay, only flags. Boom, boom. The spread was 18.
Holy shit, really?
Ben told me it was either 18 or 18 and a half. I'm glad that I don't remember if we said 18 and a half or not. But did you see any of this game?
Yeah, I did. I watched this game, and only flags really turned it up in the second half. They kept the foot on the gas. I mean, it looked like they played like they wanted to win this game by 50. Yeah, they played locked in. Rob, the producer of this show, actually made a great comment, and I agree with him. Is those guys finish their routes, like they don't stop running. They look to get open the whole entire time. Like they have a good offense that they definitely are buying into. They play fucking hard, man, and you can see it on the film when watching them.
Is that, let me ask you something, is that the toughest offense to stop? Or just Jay in general? Like, I feel like he doesn't really get stopped. Like, if you get a turnover against him, you're like,
yeah.
Like,
it's
not
his
easy to get
IQ,
him.
and then around his IQ is a system built of great players around him that are bought in, and they all play their roles in there. You know what I mean? They know exactly what they're looking to do each week. They come prepared, and yeah, that's definitely a well organized team. So
I agree. So Boom Boom officially in the play-in.
Yep.
They had life after their
they started that game pretty well too. I mean, they definitely were matching the intensity of only flags, but
I think, and I could be wrong, I think Ben overthought this game a little bit. I think
how so?
I think that he looked into it. He wanted this win against Jay so bad, where he got away from. It was yeah, you know what I mean. Like it's when you try to change what you're doing, it just looked like everyone was kind of flustered in regards to what was going on with that game. Could be wrong, but they only lost by 18 points. And I don't know. It felt like they got away.
It felt like they lost by way more than that.
Yeah.
The second half just opened up.
But that's what I feel like they do every year. I feel like, or every game really, only flags. They'll hang around with teams maybe for a little and then just stomp them.
But the thing about Boom Boom is they're going to be ready for the play-in. They're going to be locked in, engaged. I don't care who they're missing from Texas. They're going to be a team to watch out for.
100%.
The play-in tournament is a long day, man. Like you have to. It's a long day. You got 3 games to win or 4 games?
You got to win. I don't know what it is. Well, it's 2 sides now, I think. So 2 teams make it in, right? Do 2 teams win the play-in?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Chat, can you let us know? Because I'm having trouble understanding that. I know the play-in is 2 sides, and 10 people made the playoffs already. So do 12 make it? It wouldn't make sense for 11 to make it, right? So that means that there might be 2 play-in winners. I don't know. If you guys can let us know in the chat, that would be very helpful. Speaking of score, this is a big one for you, Patty. This was
what do you got?
Okay.
Give me 3.
No, I think I looked at the wrong thing.
Oh, great.
You had OnlyFans by 13. I had them by. Wait a minute. Did I have them by 19? It's either 19 or 14, but honestly, it doesn't matter because they won by 18. So 14's within 5, 19's within 5, and you had them by 13, so you're within 5. So we both got 3 points there.
Okay, that's big. I needed that.
So that's a still
down though.
I got 3 threes in a row. You have 2 threes already, so we're both kind of on point right now.
Mm-hmm.
Next game, did we see this one being this close?
No. What does that mean to both teams right there? Like, dude, that's a big game for K&D. I think Junior was missing. Did he play in this? I could be wrong. Maybe he did, but I think his brother threw.
Well, he hasn't been the quarterback for a couple weeks. I think that they've been trying the old. Like at this point in the season, I feel like you can try. Like
you need
if some guy gets hot,
you got to try to find a spark.
Yeah, and Junior's a good receiver, man. Like, I guess Shane Boss told us literally that he was straight pooping on dudes, and word for word, he said he was pooping on them, head top at people.
Yeah. He must have had a couple touchdowns this week.
Yeah, they're going to be in the play regardless, but they've competed in games all year, to be honest. They've had a couple blowout losses, but they've had a couple games where they've competed. Danny Cruz said that Houday was Iron Man. I'm going to be honest with you, though. Iron Man or not, Who Dey is starting to worry me. Are they worrying you at all?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I know I'm not the only one who think I know that. But every week it's like, well, we had, our quarterback was hurt. Well, we played Iron Man. It's like, okay, that's fine, but every week it's something.
And every team is missing guys.
Yeah.
Every week.
Not like they had a bad year. They're 5-4 or 6-3. Let me just confirm that. Who Dey is 5-3. So that's not a bad year. No, really not. So it's just we expected them to be upper echelon.
Here's the thing with them though, is that's a veteran team. So I don't really think how much do you think they care about truly where they are right now?
Not much. No.
They're gonna be locked in for the playoffs though.
I'm sure they wouldn't want to buy though. I mean that bye
that
hurt.
No, that buy's honestly massive. Dude.
Yeah.
That buy's massive. Bro.
Yeah. So they're in regardless. They were in as of last week, so this game technically didn't really matter for either team. But I think it actually showed that it mattered more than it showed on paper. I know Danny Cruz said we still won, LOL.
Which is true. Which is fine. True. In a couple weeks, you won't remember what that final was, but
yeah, was down 26-12 with 8 minutes and won by. No, we're not saying that you guys lost the game. It's just
don't even entertain.
We're not even upset. It's just our job is to analyze the games, and I don't think anybody believed that this was going to be a close game. You know what I mean? This is a team who has 1 or 2 wins this season. It came down to the end of the game. I mean, you guys handled everything that you needed to. So,
and they're a veteran team. I don't think they care about winning in a stylish way per se. Like They're going to be a team to watch out for in the playoffs for sure. They could literally win this league, 100%.
Right, but we always critique Who Dey a little bit more because
Dome
I had them, and not only that, I had them number 1 going in or number 2.
I don't remember what I had them, but I was up there too.
Yeah, and it's like their season. They're right now. They're probably like a 4 or 5 on if you look at power rankings. So coming down from like a 1 or 2. So
there's some nonsense going on.
All right. So you had them. Let's get into the points here.
Come on, give me.
Who Dey, you had them by. Oh, Patty.
No. What did I have?
You might have been all right. It was a 1 point.
Did I get 1?
You got 1. I had them by 12. They won by 1. So
I got 0. No, you get 1 for picking
them. Both had them 1.
Oh, I thought I got 2. No.
No, you weren't even.
So
they won by so we tied. They won by 1. You had them by 16. I had them by 12.
All right, that's about
1-1
to the next game.
All right, so this next one.
Oh no, what's the next one?
Not good for either of us.
Okay. It's better than
BBL versus Nor'easters. This was a fucking battle.
Yeah, what?
We should have lost this game.
Really? You think so?
The way we played, we probably should have lost this.
We didn't have much intensity this week. I think we played a little bit flat, but
that can happen.
And shout out to Nor'easter, man. I don't think that they are as bad as their record by any means. Dude.
No, and we've seen that today.
I think we'll get into it, but they might be my favorite to win the play-in tournament.
So someone posted that they're the favorites to win on that.
And I agree. I agree.
They look good.
I want to say Nuji, that's his nickname, right?
Nuji, yeah.
Yeah. He is one of the hardest players I've ever tried to pull his flag in open field, dude.
Dude,
like,
his second
his change of direction.
Yeah, and
is what was tough to me.
once he pushes that foot on the accelerator, he's like a Curtis, dude.
I feel
that next speed, you're like, yo.
I feel like I do a decent job keeping players in front of me when I'm trying to pull their flag, but dude, I was really, really struggling getting his flag in open field.
Yeah.
He's fucking good, man.
And
that was my first time playing him.
Like they had a couple guys that so you look at that team, right? Booten is very underrated.
One of the most underrated players.
So you have him, right? Yep. Then you have Nuji, who is almost impossible to pull his flag. JJ, same thing.
Same thing. And then Devin's a physical player who has good hands.
Devin has great hands, can throw. He had a bunch of catches in that game.
Yeah.
Okay. Gil, very physical.
Physical.
All right. Lamar had a couple big catches.
Yep.
Like they were tough, dude.
They're starting to play together. I like
that was the best their defense, Booten said, too, that they played. Their issue all year has been defense. They can't stop a nosebleed.
Booten, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna come into that game and know exactly what you were running, and I want to give a shout out to you guys because you definitely are switching it up. You didn't play what I thought you were going to. as your defensive scheme, and yeah, I think you guys did a good job kind of showing different looks at us.
Yeah, I agree.
Um,
Yeah, so that was tough. But we got it done. We're only gonna both get 1 point here. I had BBL by 31. We won by 2.
I don't even remember that. You said that is ridiculous.
I didn't know who's showing up for them.
I love it because
BBL, you have us by 22, so you're not innocent. And we both got 1 point there.
that
that
is
was-
such an
that was-
initiator.
1 and 1. Yeah, I did yell at Patty. Listen, my apologies been sent out. I wasn't the nicest person this week.
Listen, I played enough flag football, and he's played enough flag football with me where we can fucking chirp each other.
Don't
It's
worry,
all good.
Ben, buddy, just book that trip to Cancun, all right?
Yep.
We'll see you in
Gonna
Cancun.
be on the banana boat
Yeah.
with fucking Kevin.
We'll see you in Cancun in about 2 months, buddy, because I know you'll still be there. All right, we both got a point there.
All right,
We
I'll
picked
take it. I'm
BBL.
chipping and chopping right now. I got you right where I need you.
Not really, but
I'm not where I need to be,
this
but
was
it's
the
okay.
next. But you didn't take
Right
any.
there.
You did take a risk on this one. Okay.
The
All right.
one
Well,
last
after
game really hurt me, dude.
Honey Badgers, this is where Honey Badgers versus Dream Killers. Oh my God, did we have a perfect?
Oh.
Missed it by 1. No. Okay, I had a couple I missed by 1.
Yeah.
But Dream
Buddy, you've
Killers.
been money real quick. You've been money with the spreads this session, dude.
Thank you.
It's
Appreciate
kind
it.
of strange.
Nor'easters, BBL. Excuse me. Dream Killers, Honey Badgers. What'd you see in this one? I didn't watch any of this game.
I didn't watch a half a second of this game.
Okay. Well, we can go off basically what we predicted. You had Honey Badgers by 16, which was a great pick. They won by 12, and I had Honey Badgers by 13. So a couple great picks. We both get 3 points for that.
Another one right there. We're right there.
I think that we both kind of just figured this is how this game would go. Dream Killers has competed every game pretty much.
Here's what I want to say about this. Dream Killers they've exceeded the expectations for me.
Yeah.
And Honey Badgers have not played up to their expectations for
Right.
me. So this is one of those weeks where I thought it was going to counterbalance there, and we were all over the spread in this game.
Yeah.
Dude. We really were. So
Yep. I think that Honey Badgers has had a bleak season, but if you really think about it, they did what they had to do. They started 0-2.
yeah,
1
I
and
think,
2.
yeah,
They
it
were
was like
kind
a
of
couple guys missing.
a couple
week
guys
2 or something
hurt,
like
like
that.
you know what I mean. So
I think
it's
there was
like,
a tournament too, right?
yeah. So it's like
Another
they
veteran
kind
team.
of just did what they did last. It feels like the
Yep.
same thing as last.
That's what I'm saying. Another veteran team where,
Yep.
dude, I don't think
They're in the
obviously,
playoffs. They're not in the play-in. They're in the playoffs.
and obviously you want that bye, right? But when you have a team with guys that do miss games for tournaments and stuff of that nature, they're talented. They got veterans. They do have chemistry. All they needed to do is what they did and get into the playoffs.
And that's all. Yeah, exactly. And that's what they did. They snuck in last year.
Yeah.
I don't want to say they snuck in this year because they're already in, but the way the
Same
season
vibe.
kind of went, it has the same
Same
vibe.
vibes.
So we both got 3 points there. This one, I took I took a gamble.
Oh, I remember
to give
this,
you the
too.
benefit of the doubt.
I
and
remember this
It
one.
didn't pay off. It's
Nope.
safe to say. So talk about this one. I didn't see a ton of this game.
I
think
did
you
watch
did, right?
this
You
game. I did watch this game, and I want to this was honestly a pretty fun one to watch. Like, I want to give a shout out to Mahoney. He played quarterback for the Hustlers this week, and I never realized like he's a really strong leader, especially in a draft league where you're drafting players of all kinds of talent. I was really surprised by the way that he had control of his huddle, and I was really impressed with his play calls throughout the game. Like, he set up an offensive scheme that is meant for him, and like, dude, he was getting guys open, and he was kind of picking apart that zone defense that Whiskey Boys were playing, dude. And I was literally impressed with the way that he ran their offense.
Well, that's why it's so big to have a guy like that. Like, he's won multiple championships on YG.
Yeah,
We played him in Tingsboro. He used to beat us all the time.
yeah.
So, like, that's a guy that he's not known for playing quarterback, but
But he's
just
games.
when you have an IQ like that,
And
you can win in there.
A part of a winning culture, too, I
Yeah.
think, really helps.
He knows how to. He knows how to
Grind them out.
He knows how to. He doesn't even have to really know quarterback itself. He knows how to grind out games and win games. So
This is no disrespect. He didn't have to make any crazy hard throws, dude.
no,
Like, he
Or game
literally,
planning.
the offensive play calls were they were solid, man.
yeah. So You had, this is big for you here.
Oh, come
You
on.
I had Whiskey Boys by 3. That's going to be a 0 for me. You had Hustlers by 8. How much did they win by? 11. So 3 games, 3 back. Come on, what do we got now? So
We needed that.
oh my gosh, it's
What do we
a
got?
tie game. It's a tie game after a 3-0. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's 3-0 coming into the last game.
Wow.
All right. Oh, and we both picked.
I just
you don't need a
bet
tie though.
the energy
This
is
could be-
shifting right now.
No, because you didn't take a risk. Greek odds by 13 I had. You had them by 14. And the tie don't help
This
you.
game's a wash.
Unless you got it by... Wait a minute. Oh, it was a 3-point game. I thought it was 13. All right, yeah.
I think that's
Wait a minute, wait.
part of the.
Unless you were within 10, I won.
Why?
I had it by 13. You had it by 14. I'm within 10. That's 2. Yup, baby. Let's go.
He's the first official champion in the what should we call this little segment here? The head-to-head fucking battle?
Yeah.
Something like that.
The Drake attire.
Drake attire.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We'll figure that out later, but
yeah.
we will start a new one for playoffs, so there will be there will be
okay, maybe
you get your money
like
back.
a little friendly wager on that one or something.
Absolutely,
like
absolutely. So this game, for some reason, me and you both had Greek odds winning by multiple scores. I don't know why.
Why did we do that?
They did win.
I'm looking at it right now, and I'm like, dude, what are you, a little idiot? Like, what was I thinking?
I don't know why. I mean, I just had a feeling. I don't know the way they had been playing, but I mean, when our playoffs for draft league, choke. They are actually next week. Technically, the playoffs start play in.
Yep.
Technically playoffs, right?
Play in, which I think the chat confirmed. Correct me if I'm wrong. That 2 teams make the playoffs. Is that correct?
I didn't look. I wasn't looking.
Chat, can you guys say that again? What's it? Jacob,
I know you're in here, and you know.
Jacob, can you give us the breakdown on the play-in tournament, because neither of us have a fucking
couple idiots right here.
Couple of fucking little idiots right here.
Yeah. So
moving on.
Greek odds handled it. It was a close game.
So I
no Big J either. No from primetime. The big dude J.
Oh, that's big. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
So from my understanding on this game, I think Primetime was winning for pretty much, majority of this ball game.
Really?
They were winning within, I think, 1 score or so. And then they were in goal line, I think, like under a minute to go or so. And Greek odds were able to get that one stop that they needed, and then under a minute they drove down the field. I guess that they were leaving, it looked like they were leaving Duval wide open on some out routes, and they just kind of took advantage of that and scored last possession, 1.
Yeah, and just a quick pause. Chat just confirmed what we thought, is that both teams are playing, so it's 2 sides of the bracket, kind of like Blitz used to do it. Both teams.
Okay.
If you make that ship, I don't even know if they're going to have those 2 teams play each other. Yeah. Maybe for the seeding. Yeah. Or how, it doesn't really make any sense. But 2 teams do make the play-in, so that's big, dude. Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yep. And let's give a little shout out here while I see it in the chat. Is Brian Sarah has done an awesome job with the commentary.
He's been going off.
And I love it. You know what I mean? That's something that we can look back on and just get, it's enjoyable to watch. He makes the games better. You know what I mean?
He's passionate. He's passionate about what he's doing.
And I respect that. I like it.
I love it. So shout out to Brian.
Keep doing your thing, Brian.
That recap. So I beat you this week by 1 point, but it was
that's painful. Like if I won by 1 point, that would have felt so good.
Yeah.
That would have kept the season alive. How good does it feel to win 4-1? You crushed me. I thought that there was some hope. I thought I was gonna pull a miracle. I thought I was gonna win by 1 point this week, and you fucking smashed me. You fucking strung me along.
Great, because it wasn't like I beat you. Like you look this week, me and you were.
You're being humble.
6, 9. Me and you were
irritating me.
8-1 this week on picking the correct.
And I lost.
You know what I mean? So it's like I can't be that excited because you actually.
Cheers to that, buddy. That was a fun little segment that we introduced to the show there. That was a fun way to make the games meaningful each week. And I honestly can't believe how fucking close we were, like, throughout the it wasn't like, remember the first week we were like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
We were pretty spot on those, and like
and we just
that's not going to happen again. I remember you being like, "It's early," and then each week it felt like at least one of us was all over the spread.
100%.
So that was fun.
So we both finished 8-1 on that last one. How's the worst to commentate on? Honestly, I can't disagree with that. I can be a prick on the field. Okay, what do we got next, Patty?
What is our next segment?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm feeling a little strange after mixing that fucking high noon. With
What'd you say, Robbie? I'm getting our producer in here. Breaking news. Okay, let's pull that up. You're feeling, yeah, you brought a bottle of fucking Grey Goose, Bell.
Feeling a little weird after that one. One more of them.
I am too, but guess what? It's the season. It's the regular season finale. You got to have a little bit of fun in here, right?
100%.
All right. Before we move into this next segment, we would appreciate that little thumbs up on the YouTube. What that does is promotes our show to the algorithm of YouTube. Hopefully, we can get some new viewers watching Flip the Bird. So if you guys can just hit that thumbs up, little things like that. Share the video if you're feeling real crazy. And that would be much appreciated.
If you're feeling real peppy.
So we're gonna go into our weekly segment here. Quick shout out to the players of the week. I had a really busy week, so I do apologize. I was not able to get these guys on the show this week, but I want to give a huge shout out to Johnny with the skill player of the week right here this week. He absolutely balled out, and I think he's been waiting to have one of these games this session. You know what I mean?
It doesn't surprise me that it took a little bit for him, but he is a gamer
this week, dude.
He's a gamer.
Game-changing fucking week right there, dude. Those are MVP numbers right there, dude. 9 receptions, 6 tackles, a sack, 4 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions, dude. He's affecting the game on both sides.
Well, I mean, he has my number. I think every game I've ever played against a guy, I've thrown.
Yeah, and usually I'm your receiver too, so I always get that ugly point of view of Johnny just running it.
He's a gamer, man, and he's honestly, Johnny. He's gotten a lot more humble too. Not even that he wasn't humble before. It's just he just kind of does his thing, and he don't really say much anymore. Like he comes out, he balls out. And then he's got a lot of respect for everyone. I love his game.
I like his game too because he plays with the passion. He cares. You can clearly see that he cares about the game.
And the craziest thing is that he is only in his 2nd season of NEFL. So you could technically make a bid for him to be most improved player. But the thing is,
he had such a good rookie season.
Exactly.
Did he get rookie of the year or?
Who won rookie of the year last year?
I don't know.
Well, no, that was tough because it was like Deuce, Jay, Yogi.
Yeah. Oh, it had to have been Jay, right?
I think he won MVP, so I don't know.
I kind of like if I were to do awards in a competitive flag football league like this, is I would try my hardest not to give awards to the same guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would try my hardest to mix it up. Like,
I agree.
You give the MVP, like I don't really want him to win Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, it's like for what?
Yeah. We get it.
We get it. He's good. So shout out to Johnny Nobrega and then Kyle Gora. Not his first time on the show.
No.
And the craziest thing that sticks out to me is 90% completion.
Bro, he couldn't do anything wrong this game. They were calling the right plays. He was getting everybody involved. The guys were making plays on his team. He was making the right reads. And dude, I mean, that's the type of team Guardians can be right there. So I think if Kyle's playing to that level right there and making those decisions with the ball, protecting it, and just 90% completion, that's a huge game right there.
And I heard a couple people in the comments were saying, "Oh, they play Demon Time. Like I wish I could play Demon Time every week." Demon Time's defense hasn't been their issue all year.
Right.
Like they have a legitimate defense.
Right.
So I don't think that's even an excuse. Like that 90% completion percentage on the top 10 defense is really good. Their defense has been good. Just their offense has struggled. So
another factor too, they were missing Arlen this week, which is a tough player to have out for you.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
They definitely did have a big piece missing, but like you said, no excuses. Their defense has been playing well all year.
Yeah. Austin said must have been throwing to Carter all game. I mean, they got some dogs. I didn't see.
No, I think he spread it out pretty well. I think I saw Dre get a touchdown. I'm pretty sure Gibby had a touchdown.
What? Who is Mr. Tight Pants? is that a picture?
Sup. They just say sup.
Is that a picture of Jake in a selfie too? That's got to be a fake account.
Oh my goodness. The chat has been getting a little peppy this
Yeah, I
session.
kind of love it.
Oh, no Hamilton for them. So that's a fucking huge factor right there.
Yeah, that is.
So that's the week 8 recap right there. Now we can kind of talk about week 9 while bringing in the play-in tournament as well, because I think there's a lot to play for this week here.
For a couple teams.
So, and then as we go through this, should we say if we're buying or selling or what the deal is? You know, should we play a little stock game while we go through?
Do you want to?
Yes.
How about this? I like it.
Yes. Those are his. He's gonna regret those words right
I'm
there.
gonna let you.
Let me hear it.
We're gonna do double or nothing.
Okay.
I don't know what I even won there, but we'll do it for fun either way.
Okay.
All right, what do we got in the trap game? Oh God, somebody has to win this game.
I
already know who I got.
I'm all in on Norris.
Now, imagine betting right at like week 2, like I did. Nor'easters plus 400 to not win a game, and then you look at this game, you're like,
oh no, do I hedge it? What do I do?
Oh shit! All right, I'll let you lead us off here.
Wait. Go ahead.
Carter stinks like a hippie who teaches hot yoga all day.
Who said that?
Lazoo. That's a ridiculous statement. But go ahead. Sorry to cut you off.
All right. So the score is always where I need to put a little bit more thought into. And I also want to give a quick shout out to Steve Tambo from last week. Dude, he had 7 flag pulls in his game. And like, dude, they weren't like lucky, like pulling flags. Like, dude, this guy, like at one point I said on the live, I'm like, dude, Tambo should probably play on their defense, dude.
He has been though,
bro. He was making great.
Does he have their only interception? He got 1 interception week 2, and that might be the only pick they have all year, dude.
Oh,
wait, can we check that? No,
yes,
I don't want to. Okay.
Yes, I do.
All right, so let's go to.
Pull up the standings on there.
Wait, hold up. Let me go.
Keep this one up. Use this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, teams. Let's go into.
I'm gonna grab a piece of pizza on that.
Let's go into Whiskey Boys. How many interceptions do they have this year? Please tell me Tambo's not the only pick they have. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Well, that's thrown.
Adam has one.
No, I looked at interceptions thrown.
You thought he had one.
Okay, they got 3. Adam, Steve, and AK, and actually they got 4. James Martin. So they got 4 picks. But Tambo's technically still in the lead.
Yeah.
Who is he up there in flag pulls for them?
But he has.
This week. Tambo has 19 flag pulls and an interception and 2 pass deflections.
He has 19 flag pulls. Dude, I think he has way more than me, dude.
He might. He has more than me. I know that.
Shout out to Tambo.
Okay, let's get into this. Who you got?
All right.
Once you're done scoffing down that pizza.
So Nor'easter Whiskey Boys. I need to put my pizza down for this and lock in. I got Nor'easter winning this week, but I'll tell you what. It sketches me out that this is a definition of a trap game. Yeah. Terrifies me that this is an 8 a.m. game. I would imagine Adam's going to be there this week. He was not there last week. Nor'easter's roster sketches me out a little this week, like with it being an 8 a.m. game.
Yeah.
That being said,
but that doesn't actually. That's the opposite for me.
Yeah.
Nor'easter's, because their roster has been what it's been all year long. I think if anything, it helps them. Like, you know what I mean? It's just they're used to playing with maybe 4 guys.
So here's the thing: are Whiskey Boys going to be starting the game with 5 guys? Is AK going to be running out of his car?
Is Nor'easter's?
They might.
This game might be a 4-on-4 hockey penalty style.
And then it ends up being 6-0.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with Nor'easter to win this game, and I think that they're going to win this game by... Dude, I think Whiskey Boys are going to have a tough time stopping Nor'easter if they're all there. I think I'm going to go Nor'easter to win this game by 2 scores. 13 points, okay. Nor'easter.
All right. Just for the sake of parity.
Back to my piece of pizza.
Just for the sake of parity, I have a feeling Nor'easter's played so good last week, and then they're like, all right, we're in the play-in. Let's rest up for the play-in.
And then they go
8
out.
a.m. No, like it's 8 a.m. They don't really. This game doesn't mean anything for either of these teams. But I know Tambo is more likely to probably show up for it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go Whiskey Boys just for the sake of being devil's advocate. But it's not gonna be easy. I'm gonna say by 5 points. But this game realistically doesn't matter. Both teams are gonna be in the play-in. But that could be a play-in matchup, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So, all right. I'll say Whiskey by 5. You say Northeastern by 13. So that's good for our picks because
Whiskey Boy's going to be missing some of their guys in that play-in. A couple of big pieces for
their
them.
fucking season's over.
I am selling Whiskey Boys.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Anything
So
you got-
what about that?
anything you got left
I would
with the Whiskey Boys, I'm fucking.
Wait, is there a way I can buy them? Wait, I'm gonna hold them and then sell after they win this game before the plan.
Wait, what?
Can I do that? Am I allowed to do that?
What are you doing?
They're gonna win this week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do that.
So I'm buying whiskey for a day trade, and then I'm selling them as soon as they beat Nor'easters.
Okay.
And I bet that week too. Remember, I put the mortgage on Nor'easters not winning a game.
Oh, so you got okay.
So I got like a lot of money on this.
You have some prop bets, yeah.
Yeah.
You
A
have
lot of
some
prop bets.
in.
What do we got next, Patty?
The next game we got Dream Killers versus Primetime. Trap game, 8 a.m. I think Primetime's going to be more ready than Dream Killers this week. I think Primetime's at a point in the season where they're gonna play really locked in each week. Like I think that's a playoff contender right there, and I think they're going to show that this week. I think they're going to come focused, prepared, and win by.
Oh, wait. Now, let me just stop you. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's check something real quick. Is this game mean anything for primetime? We know Dream Killers is already in.
There's no way Riley's like not playing to win.
No, but this could mean something for buys because primetime's close to that buy, right? Or is Greek? No, I think Greek Gods already has.
Greek Gods, I think, got the bye.
So they are.
Yeah, I know they do.
Okay, so buys mean nothing. So the only game technically that matters this week is
Hustlers
Hustlers versus Boom Boom, and then if
Bad Boys.
And Bad Boys versus us. Only if Hustlers loses to Boom Boom.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So honestly, all right. Go ahead. Continue. You said you had primetime win this game.
Mm-hmm.
By how many points?
I want you to go because I have to figure out the point.
I'm gonna say Riley shows up and this game doesn't mean anything for them. And it's 8 a.m. And I think inside info. I think Riley said he's showing up late, but I think he said that before. But he does show up late to games. I
didn't know that.
You know what? I'm picking.
It doesn't matter. They still have fucking the giant guy.
Does he show up?
Yeah.
You know what? I already secured this. I'm gonna get weird. I'm gonna say Dream Killers by 3.
What's going on here?
I told you I dropped that thing. That handle snap. Dream Killers by 3. I might not pick a winner this week.
Dream Killers by 3. Holy shit! This is my chance to win a week. I got Primetime by fucking 12.
Okay. So we've been way off on picks.
Yep. You're really irritating.
You're taking all the favorites.
You're taking the underdogs like a big tough guy.
All right, what do we got next? Next, selling a slice of pizza here.
Yeah.
Quick pause.
All right, I got us. All right, next up, we got Hustlers versus Boom Boom. Wow. Wait, is this a big game? It is for Hustlers. Does it mean anything for Boom Boom?
No. They're gonna want to play parody here. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I'm sure that Ben's not going to want to knock this team out of the fucking playoffs. Yeah. Ben's going to definitely throw everything in the kitchen sink at this game. He's gonna want to look to make the Hustlers enter the play-in is what I would imagine. Because he's evil like that. That's his type of personality, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, that being said, holy smokes, what a trap game this is. Is everybody going to be there for Boom Boom? That's important for me.
Mm-mm.
Who's missing? Is Kevin missing?
Every week they got some type of excuse.
And then Hustlers, we just have no insider information going on in there. I don't know what's going on over there. Do you?
I do know one thing.
Okay. All right.
Where's my napkin? Is it gone forever?
Okay.
I threw it up.
Yeah, the thing's going forever.
So, Hustlers, I know Pat can't make the Memorial Day play. So they're bringing, I'm going to assume everybody's there for them this week.
This is a must-win game for them.
Boom Boom They're in the play-in regardless. So are they like, fuck it?
No. Boom Boom would not say fuck it.
You don't think they would say fuck it?
No.
All right.
But I think they're going to get the most locked in Hustlers team that, like, the Hustlers need
You're not going to see them ever more locked in than Red Dead. They don't want to play them.
Dude, the Hustlers were locked in against us. They played awesome. If they can bring that to Boom Boom game, I think that they're going to win this game, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're going to win it by, I do think it's going to be a close game. Assuming everybody's going to be there for Boom Boom, I got Hustlers by 6.
I'd love to pick against you just for like the sake of what I've been doing.
Yeah.
But I think this game means way more to the Hustlers than it does to Boom Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Boom Boom's in the play. There's no way around it. I think Pat shows up this week. Everybody talks to him, and let's like he's not going to be there Memorial Day. Okay, you need to be here this week. I think he's going to be there. He's bought in on that team.
Yeah, he is.
Coming off a big.
So are all them.
So it's like you have one game to make the playoffs. Fuck, how they started
for them right now.
They started 0-3.
Season starts week 9 right now.
And
they can
like
set the tone.
A very beatable Boom Boom team who doesn't have a lot to play for it, besides the fact that Ben is going to want to play.
Yeah.
I'm going to still, with that being said, you said Hustlers by 6?
Yes.
I'm going to say Hustlers by 9.
Okay.
But that is the biggest game of that day because, I mean, it has a lot of value. So what do we got next?
Now, next up, we got Greek Gods versus Howe, which I don't think this game, win or lose, means anything to Greek Gods. I think that they're going to want to make sure that they're healthy going into the postseason. I don't think that they're going to necessarily, play all their guys per se. I think that this is a week that doesn't really matter to them. I think that, they might have some fun this week.
Can I say one thing before you pick? I think this game.
You have to go first this one.
Okay. So I think this game is actually going to say a lot more, and it goes off your point about Howe than it does about Greek Gods. Howe, this is the top of the. This is
break it down to us. What does this game mean?
This is top tier team Greek Gods, whether they're playing their players or not. Howe has to show that they can compete with a top 5 team. Right? They played well. Like we said, they've lost a couple games we didn't think they should lose. They've won a couple games where they show you that they're a top team. Okay? But they're 5-3. They're playing a team that could be arguably a Super Bowl champ this year. I think this game, despite it not having any meaning, it's going to show whether who is Howe. You know what I mean? If Greek Gods doesn't play their players, Howe should dominate.
Yeah.
Okay? If Greek Gods plays their players and Howe shows they compete and they win this game or it's a close game, whether they win or lose, it's like, okay, Howe is legit. This is a big week for Howe in my eyes. I know they could probably just sit their guys and maybe they don't want to, you know what I mean? They don't want to play Greek Gods or they want to rest their guys because they had injuries. Okay, but I think this could potentially be a bigger week for Howe than Greek Gods. So with that being said, I'm going to buy into Howe this week. I'm going to say that they need this. They need to show that they can compete with those top dogs. This game doesn't mean anything for the Greek Gods. Doesn't mean anything for Howe, but they need to show that they can compete with the top teams in the league. I'm going to say Howe by 8 points.
Okay. And this makes it tough for me. For the sake of me losing to you, it's really starting to irritate me. I think the Greek Gods are still going to win this game. I think that the Greek Gods are going to win this game by 4 points.
Okay.
Greek Gods by 4. I think, I'm just going to leave it at that.
We've been pretty much split here, which is good, except the Hustlers game.
Mm-hmm. All right, so next up we got Only Flags versus Guardians.
Okay.
I mean,
it's going to be a fucking good game, man.
This is going to be a good game. I mean,
doesn't mean anything either. Whole team. I mean, Only Flags.
Now is Jay playing? He's got an important tournament coming up. Like, if this game doesn't mean anything, what?
Yeah, I know.
Is he gonna sit this out? I know some of the SD guys are.
I don't think he's that type of player.
Okay.
to be honest. I don't think he's going to sit out.
All right.
But this is a bigger game, I think, for Guardians than it is for Only Flags. Guardians wants to be considered one of them top dogs. Okay, here you go. Who you got?
Tight pants, dude. Just threw me for a loop. Sorry, we're right here.
Yeah.
This is a tough fucking game right here. It doesn't mean anything for either team. However, dude, oh my god, this one's tough.
Yep.
Can you go first?
No. I'm not bailing you out.
I'm gonna say that Only Flags win this game by 6 points. I think it's gonna be super close, and I not even confident saying that.
Okay. I think that this is Kyle Bora's second real test this season. Actually, I can't say that. That's bullshit because he's been tested a couple times. Punishers, us. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. There's going to be a scheme. If anybody knows how to beat man, it's probably Jay. But it's just, this is Guardians' real fucking test, man. And I don't know if they're ready at this point to face a quarterback like this yet. I think it's going to be close, but I think that they're going to have some type of scheme for Kyle Goro where he's going to have to make tough throws, and we'll see if he makes them. Just off quarterback play, I don't know if Goro's ready. I think Goro is one of the top quarterbacks in the league, but I don't know if he's ready to face a superstar yet. I'm going to say Only Flags by 13.
Well, Jay, buddy, I thought you weren't playing because you're not playing on Saturday. So, I was a little upset about that, buddy,
Why is he not playing Saturday?
I don't know, but I'm playing quarterback for a doubleheader in Blitz Saturday.
Are you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
No, just kidding.
Who you got in this?
I picked, right? I said Only Flags by 6.
Okay.
So I still picked you, all right? Still picked.
All right.
Dome says Jay needs 6 passing, 32 flag pulls, and 2 interceptions to win MVP. He's playing.
Everybody's saying he's the favorite to win MVP right now. Do you agree with that?
What is this in the fucking chat, bro? This is ridiculous.
I don't know.
What did you say? Sorry, I can't.
Everybody's saying that Jay is the favorite to win MVP right now. Would you agree with that?
I mean, how far off is Duval? Dude, Duval is fucking crazy on both sides of the ball. I think I would lean more towards Jay having offensive or quarterback of the year, maybe, if he's going to win one.
Fucking pot smoking bomb.
And then I don't know, man. I think Duval, the way he impacts both sides of the ball, is fucking.
Could you make a point for Jake LaPointe and MVP?
Raiders by 1 million. That's right. Yeah, definitely can. Who else? Who are some other MVP candidates you got? Who are some sleepers?
Danny Dimes.
Yeah.
Cheeks.
Yep. Jacob.
You know what I mean? There's
a lot. Jacob.
I mean, yeah, dude. They have 1 loss, and he's
treat myself to a
insane.
slice of pizza. I love pizza.
Shout out to Primo Pizza.
Shout out to Primo Pizza. Drake it local. Greek pizza, right?
You know, they're actually paying for this pizza. We only had to pay what? $20.
$25 for a tip.
Yeah.
Cool.
But anyway, can't be MVP when you have Duval.
That's true.
Who do you have? You have Shannon. Lazu, I couldn't agree more.
Put down the pizza. Right. That account ripped it. Get fucking dookied on, buddy.
It's Balkan season. Let's just say that.
Yeah, it's week 9. Life's good. Couple of slices of fucking pizza.
Yeah, buddy, we're 8-0.
I'm the skinniest fat kid in this league.
Yeah, we're 8-0. I can enjoy a 4 slices of pizza on a Tuesday night. All right.
Mm-hmm.
How is Carter not in conversation for MVP?
I'll tell you why. Because I didn't know he had 6 interceptions as well. I read the stats wrong on the last episode. Carter's definitely playing at an elite level. He's affecting both sides of the ball like an MVP should, dude. And like, not only is like he just like getting interceptions, like, dude, this guy rushes a lot, and he has a lot of sacks, dude. Like, he's making it really hard for offenses. On top of him being a top tier elite offensive player himself. It's been Vulcan season for you the past year. Well, you know,
Was still waiting for cutting season.
no. Who is that?
At this point, I can't call it. It could be anybody.
Get dog that piece of pizza though. I never right, bro. That thing was gone before one fucking matchup. We didn't even talk about the second team yet. And this kid's pizza.
I'm being fat shamed on the podcast. Could you honestly though, like,
yeah?
Could you imagine losing to a guy who just ate 4 slices of pizza in 10 minutes with his fat gut hanging out? This guy is eight. This guy right here. These two guys right here are 8-0. I would be pissed.
No, I'm sure. Let me ask you something. How mad would you and I make you on the other side of the football?
If I had to play me, I would fucking hate me.
You'd be pissed.
Fat drunk, fucking just throwing 10-yard hitches all game and win. Jason Gray said Jay Carter, Duvall, Jacob. Buddy, he couldn't even beat me. How are you number one on MVP? You couldn't even beat me. I just ate 4 slices of pizza in 8 minutes. You lost to that guy, and you're the MVP.
Retro rag.
Yeah, I don't think so. All right, we got off the hinges here. You said only flags by 6. I had them by 13. Okay, next game, K&D versus Demon Time.
Well, K&D.
Somebody has to win this game.
Andy.
You're saying that like pretty confident.
Now Demon Time's gonna win.
I think that K&D handles this game easily.
I got Demon Time.
So you have Demon Time by 6 points.
Yeah.
I think this is a potential play-in matchup. It is a potential play-in matchup, and I got K&D by 13. Is that crazy to say?
Yes.
How is that crazy to say?
Oh no.
Right, I won't be.
I picked you to win.
Buddy, he picked you to win.
Abs is a stallion. Okay.
Great player. I think Howe is a great player.
All right, we're
I
going.
would have picked him.
So what do you have that game?
I picked K&D by 13.
And I got Demon Time by 6.
Yep.
Next up, we got Bad Boys versus the fucking BBL. The Boston.
It's gonna really depend on a lot of different things.
I don't think it matters. I think it's gonna be a tough.
Hustlers beats Boom Boom. Why would Yogi play in this game?
Right.
Why would Vance play in this game?
I think Vance.
Why would no, I just mean in the sense of like guys who are like either going to Texas or like battling injuries. Like, what is the point, really?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the game means nothing, especially for Yogi. But we gotta assume that everybody's there and everybody.
No, not in this week.
No,
because what
has Howe ever seen a hot dog he didn't like? See what I have to deal with why am I getting flamed in the comments every week?
I don't know.
But the answer to that question is no.
Brandon Gibson said you don't chew.
I haven't.
No.
That was his mother's famous words. Jeez. Okay, Brian Arlen. Try to give him the benefit out. You know, he's just not a nice person.
He's a good kid, though.
He's not.
Hey.
So, who do you got? I'm going to let you go. Oh, we might add a meltdown here. YouTube crash.
I mean, what were we going to do? Go over 3 games?
Yeah.
I think we should probably just say we have technical issues.
That's fine. No, 9 watching people are coming back in. We can finish it at least, even with whoever's in it.
Is it working?
Yeah. Okay. So, we're gonna continue. I don't know who got kicked. There might only be a couple people in here, but for the sake of the episode, we will continue. There's a couple games left. I'm gonna say despite who we got, I'm saying BBL
BBL
by
on the top.
BBL by 4.
Okay, they heard us the whole time. The fans want more. The fans want more. We're not leaving.
Yeah, sorry about that.
If 5 people say FTB in the comment, we will continue the show. Otherwise, it's getting shut down due to fucking
we got
needing
canceled.
5 Yeah, we got canceled. It's like when Trump went on the what podcast did he go on there?
Nelk Boys.
Nelk Boys. He went on the Nelk Boys and got canceled.
Yeah.
Wow, the Denver Nuggets are dominating, huh? We got 1 FTB.
That's fine.
We'll continue. We'll continue the episode anyways.
Yeah.
So what do you think's going to happen in this game? How much is BBL going to win by?
I just think that I said BBL by 4, but
Oh my god, the chat is roaring with FT.
Thank you, everyone. And if you're here, throw us a thumbs up.
Throw a thumbs up
For
the boys. FTB for the boys.
But there's so much going on. But what do we always say?
Assuming everybody is there, unless we are told otherwise, and we aren't giving away any information, we're going to be fully loaded that game.
Yep. So I got BBL by 4, man.
4?
Yep.
I got BBL by 12.
Okay. All right.
I got BBL by 12.
The old 12 piece.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 games left. TD Mafia versus.
This is a fucking great
This doesn't really
matchup.
mean anything to either team, but like, I don't know, man. I just